This video is brought to you by Videoblockscom. Hello and welcome guys, ArmaganVideos here, today with a new tutorial / special. Why special? Because we've just surpassed the 30,000 subscribers on YouTube and I just wanted to thank you by giving you 4 free logos. You can customize them with your own name and use it as a logo for your channel. And this is not the only thing that I'm going to give you. There are also those intros that I'm going to give you. Let me just show you. I've called it a lifestyle intro in case you are having a vlog channel or something like this. You can use this intro or the animation of the logo as well as the car intro in case your channel is focusing on car related stuff with this turbo charger right here and the animated text and everything. And last but not least, the business intro just like this with the cool mask going on right around here. Let me show you manually. Boom. And as you can see, we're using this cool high quality stock footage right here. And this is from Videoblockscom. Let me just show you the website real quick. This is Videoblocks. You're going to get there a lot of high quality content regarding stock videos. There's this, let me just click on here. They have different categories, stuff like aerial shots, animals, business and professions, and you can see everything right here. If I click on business and professions, you can see that this is the clip that I've used for the intro. And well, there's a 7-day trial on videoblocks.com. Just check out the link in the description, but please keep in mind the 7-day trial will extend itself automatically if you're not canceling it within those 7 days. But it's like this everywhere, for example, Spotify or anything else. So yeah, that's Videoblocks. You can find backgrounds as well right here, as you can see. And also After Effects templates, which can save you a lot of time. For example, intro, logo reveals, typography, and stuff like this. Today, we're going to use this footage right here. You can just hit download if you have the subscription there, and you can choose a very high quality or a more compressed one. So yeah. Since this is also a tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this logo right here, because the sun rays from the diamond right here are a bit tricky to create, and I wanted to show you this one. And as well, we're going to create the matching intro for it. So you're going to learn a lot today, in case you're not a very professional Illustrator and After Effects user. So yeah, let's just start by creating a new document, full HD, RGB color mode, hit OK. And let me create a black background real quick, turn off the stroke, get our rectangle and drag it out. Boom. Let's give it a lock, call this one background. Let's create a new layer, call this one logo. And let's start with the diamond. Therefore, I'm going to press Ctrl R to get our rulers, drag out a simple guide, and let's grab white, make it our stroke. Press P to get the pen tool, and I'm just going to drag out our shape of the, how's it called again? The diamond. Boom. Just 1/2 because we're going to copy that over. Okay, next up, press P again. Make sure to get to this anchor point, hold down Shift so it's perfectly straight, and drag it to the right. You just see how many we've got, just this and that. All right. Now press P again. And let's make sure that you're matching this style right here, so it should have the same angle. And boom. Okay. And let's select this whole shape right here. Go to stroke. If you're not having the stroke window right here, go to window, stroke, or press Command F10. And let's up the stroke width. There we go. Let's see, we should make it a bit thicker, just like this. Let's select all this and go to Object. Where do we have Object Expand? And this little window will pop up. Make sure to select Fill and Stroke and hit OK. But it should be selected normally. So now, as you can see, if we want to copy over our diamond to make it a full diamond, we just can't bring this whole thing over. We need to subtract this shape right here so that it has the perfect width when we're going to bring it over. So let's drag out a rectangle. Now select this and this shape, or all of them in this shape. And let's grab the shape builder tool, or you can press Shift M. So let me zoom out real quick and get the shape tool again. Now hold down Alt and you can see how this icon of the shape builder tool is changing from a plus to a minus. That means we're going to subtract the shape right here. Just hit this and this as well. This little shape there. Let me just see. Shift M. Subtract this one as well. Let's see if this matched up perfectly. Okay. Now we can select all the shapes right here. Go to our Pathfinder and hit Unite. So it's one solid shape. Hold down Alt and drag this to the right. Press O so we can rotate it. Then drag down your mouse while holding Shift. So you're going to rotate in those 45-degree angles or steps. Now select both shapes. Click just on this one without pressing any buttons. And find the Align window right here. And hit this button, Horizontal Distribute Space with the 0 pixels between them. Boom. Click on it, go to Pathfinder, unite it, and we get one solid diamond shape. I can get rid of our ruler right here. And yeah, that's our diamond. So next up, I wanted to show you how to create those light rays. And they are a bit tricky, I have to say. So let me just show you real quick and make sure to save, of course. I'm going to call it logo and replace it. Yes. So I want to create a light ray that's as thick as this shape right here. Oops, now I messed it up. Let's grab this. I've just went into the outline mode so I can see actually this shape right here I just created. As you can see, it's in the outline, or it has a stroke, but we want to change it. So press Ctrl X and it switches up the stroke with the fill color, the foreground color. Let's bring this up. Just like this, and let's increase the size at the top a bit. Just like this. Yeah, there we go. Maybe even a bit further. We can still change this up later on. So once we've got this going, all we need to do is basically rotate this shape, copy and rotate this shape 360 degrees, and then do it again with a smaller shape. So we're going to get those cool light rays. So let's select this shape, press R to get the rotate tool, and click in the middle of this diamond right here, because we want to rotate those light rays around our diamond. So click around here. As you can see, the anchor point got moved over there. Now hold down, now press R again to get the rotate tool again, and hold down Alt. As you can see, there's those 3 or 4 little dots are coming up. And while having this, click on the anchor point that we've just moved. It's a bit tricky, I know, but just go back if you're missing something. And now this dialog box pops up. And all we need to do is we want 12, we want around 12 of these shapes around our diamond. So we're going to divide 360 degrees by 12 shapes. And if we hit preview, you can see how it moves, but we want to press copy. Now press Command D so it makes exactly the same again. Press it until you come over here again. And boom, as you can see, this is how I've made the light rays. Now just grab this shape, Control C, Control F to bring it in front. Make it half the size of this shape right here. Maybe give it a color so you can see better. And we need to do the same stuff again. Now the tricky part is we have to find the exact same spot again that we've used before to rotate the first shapes. So I think it was somewhere around here. please make sure to make it perfect. And if you don't know where the middle is, you can just create an ellipse as a little trick I'm going to show here. And of course the ellipse has to be, whoops, let me press Command X. Oh, this was the wrong one. Shift X, yeah. And the circle has to be exactly at the edge of those shapes right here, so you can see where the middle point is. Boom, the center point, sorry. And it was right around here, so get this shape, the center. Now it's showing you the center of the circle, so that's a cool trick. Make sure to move the anchor point of this shape there again. Press R, press Alt. There you're going to get the little dots. Press on, click on the anchor point, and same stuff again. 360 divided by 12. Copy. D, Command D. Boom, there we go. Now we can get rid of the circle again. And there's this little problem now, guys, because I just didn't think about it. Now we have to select all those little shapes right here. Bit tricky. You can go into the outline mode right here by pressing Command Y, so you can see the actual outlines of your layers. So make sure to select those small ones. As you can see, they're not perfectly aligned, but I think no one can tell this by eyeballing it. Okay. Do we select the big ones as well now? No? What's going on right here? Let me just quickly do this, guys. You have to make sure that you're just selecting the small shapes. Let me just zoom in right here. Just this shape, please. And this one as well. Okay. Oh, now that we are having this, go back to the normal mode, press Ctrl G to group them up, and let's see if we really just got them. Yeah, right. Press Ctrl Z again. Let's arrange, bring them to front so we can actually see them. And now what I've just did is press R and make the shapes go in between the big shapes. Boom, just like this. All right, let me grab the color from over here. The color code is BA8263. So make sure to save. And all you need to do now is select the big shapes as well. Boom, just like this. Hit Ctrl G again. Now select both groups, the small ones and the big ones, and go to Object, Compound Path, Make, or was it Make? What did it say? Yeah, Make. And as you can see, I've subtracted this diamond shape from the outlines right here, and you can achieve this by offsetting the diamond path and then subtracting it from the compound path that we've just created. And then we're going to round this up and we're finished with the light rays. So let's grab our diamond right here, hold down Alt while dragging it down. Let's make sure to fill it out. Can be very roughly. Select it, go to Pathfinder, make it one shape, go to Object, Path, Offset, and this window will pop up. And let's say 12 pixels should be fine. 12 pixels. In case you didn't know what pixel means, it means picture element. So, just a little thingy, good to know. If you want to brag in front of your mates, hey guys, did you know what's pixels? So, there we go. As you can see, it's not perfect. So let's select this, bring it down maybe a bit, maybe make it even smaller. Just like this, because I want this shape to subtract those ones right here. So, let's go to the outline mode and make sure that this offsetted thingy right here is perfectly in the middle of this shape. Like, let me get a ruler. As you can see, I want the tip of our offsetted path of the diamond to go directly in the middle of our shape right here of this little rectangle. The ruler isn't even matching up. Okay, this should be fine. So let's get out of the outline mode again. And now all you need to do is select those offsetted diamond, select your compound path that we just made, go to Pathfinder and hit -front. Boom. That's it. This is how I've made the light rays. And I think those look even better than those big ones right here. So let's give them the color that I've just pasted into my, how's it called? To my cache, I guess. And well, now we've got this right here. And as you can see, the tip of our diamond just created this weird hole right here, this edgy hole. So make sure to delete the anchor point by getting the pen tool and subtracting it. And all you need to do now is select this shape and round it up completely. And this is a feature of Adobe Illustrator CC 17.01, I guess. So please make sure to upgrade your Illustrator if you cannot do this right here, like round up edges. And you have to watch out, guys. I know you could select all of these shapes right here and then round them up together, but it sometimes doesn't work. It's rounding up just as the maximum angle of one shape. So just make sure that you're going one by one. It's more safe. Boom, there we go. Make sure to save because you're going to lose a lot of work if Illustrator now decides to turn off. Okay, we're almost finished. Boom. There we go. This is how I've created the light rays. Of course, this looks a bit weird right here now because in the previous version that I've extended those a bit further, made them even longer. It's personal preference, guys. You can make it how you want to. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this for the purpose of the time of this tutorial. I think you've got the point, guys. So next up, all we need to do is create the text. And you should know this from my previous tutorials, how I'm going to make this text. I'm just going to grab a rectangle or not rectangle or circle tool right here, or ellipse tool it's called. And I'm going to hold down Alt while dragging out a circle just like this. And we're going to type over here. So you should drag out the ellipse on how you want the circle, the text to be. So I'm just going to use this. Press T to get the text tool and let's type. Hold down Alt, so this weird line was coming up and you can type on the shape right here then. And I don't know, let's call it ArmaganVideos. Let's give it, let's make it white. Give it my favorite font, Gotham, bold. And now, as you can see, I've selected the selection tool and then the direct selection tool because you can see those little hooks right here, I would call them, or yeah, those little indicators, and they are showing you where your text is going to be laid out. So make sure to bring this to the complete right and this to the complete left, to the top left, or yeah, I think I've got it right. And make sure, as you can see, our text is not centered. Make sure to center it. Boom. Now it's perfectly aligned on the top of our circle. And in case you want to change the circle, just don't click on here with the normal selection tool, because if you're then extending it, you can see the text is stretching and this looks really amateur. Never do this, guys. You have to get the direct selection tool by pressing A and then click on the circle right here. Then press V again. And now you can stretch the circle out. Just as a quick tip, guys. All you need to do now is bring this down by holding Alt and make a copy. Your text here, because I'm such a creative guy. Make sure to select the text, double click on the T right here and hit preview, flip this over, press OK, press A again, and now just rotate this. Oh, I've selected the wrong one, sorry. You have to select those at the outside, just change the position. This to the right, this to the left, boom, it's in the middle. Let's bring this up again. There we go. Maybe it looks weird because it's so small. So all you need to do is crank this up basically. This one as well, but not too much. Just like this. And all you need to do now is add those side texts right here. I don't even know if this is a correct room. Forget it, guys. If this is a correct number. But since so many people are getting those ones here as a tattoo, I'm just going to use it. And 2015, I guess I've used, right? Let me see, I've added nothing. But this is how you create those tricky light rays and this logo. And of course you have to put more time into the typography of this logo, because somehow now it doesn't look too good. I don't know what it is, maybe because this is so big. And this should be a bit bigger. Also those light rays aren't the best result. Didn't get the best results, so let's delete this and bring this over. Boom. Okay, and now I'm going to show you the workflow from getting this this logo from Illustrator to Photoshop, so that we're going to have editable text within in After Effects. And then we're going to bring this shape right here as a vector file or mask into After Effects. So you have a fully customizable logo within After Effects later on. So select this whole thingy, press Ctrl G to group it up. Let's align it to the middle, just because I'm a perfectionist, depending on this stuff. And select this whole thingy, go to File, Export. And where do we have it? PSD, Photoshop PSD. And we need preserve text editability. Wow. And maximum editability. So hit OK. Now we're going to fire up Photoshop. It's currently starting on my second screen. Let's bring this up here. Somehow it's a bit laggy now because I'm recording, having Illustrator as well as voice recording on and After Effects as well. So my MacBook's kind of raging out. And let's go to File, Open, Desktop Logo.psd. Punkt is German for point or dot. So we have our file right here, and now make sure to select everything into that's in those groups and make sure to grab them out right here. I can select the delete the rest. As you can see, this is customizable text. You can go in here and change the text, and this is what we need for Illustrator later on. So make sure to get rid of our background. We don't need it. Save the PSD again. And now let me just quickly take a look on this right here. Yeah, perfect. Let me see. Yep. I'm going to close After Effects just to clear the cache and as well get a fresh start of After Effects. It's currently starting on my second screen. Boom, there we have it. Let's create a new comp, making it Full HD 1120 by 1080p. And 10 seconds should be fine. 30 FPS should be fine as well. Maybe crank it up to 60. Oh no, let's make it 30. And hit OK. Now double click in here and click on logo .psd. Make sure to bring it in as a composition, retain layer sizes. Hit open. This window will pop up. Make sure to have the layers imported as a edit or with editable layer styles, as well as composition, retain layer sizes. So if you now click in here, you can see we've got our logo in here, but now we need to select our text. Hold on Shift to select more layers than one. Right click, convert to editable text. Boom. We can now edit this text within After Effects. And as you can see, we are having our vector shapes right here, but if we right click, there's nothing, or it's grayed out. You can't hit create shapes from vector layer. This is really a pain. And I hope they're going to fix this. Some guy of Adobe, if you're listening, please make it easier to import vector files into After Effects. And now let's just leave them in here. Go back to Illustrator. Make sure to ungroup our shape again. And now let's bring in our diamond. Just select the diamond, press Ctrl C to copy it. Go into After Effects, create a new solid. Let's call it diamond. Hit OK, press Ctrl V, and as you can see, it made a mask out of our diamond from Illustrator. Now press S to crank up the size. Press P to bring it down. There we go. Same again with our light rays right here. Oops. Press Ctrl C. Bring them into After Effects. Right click, new solid. Give it the same color. Press OK. Ctrl V. And press S and crank them up. Okay, that's somehow weird. Why isn't this matching up? Okay, should be fine. Let's see if we bring this down. We need to bring this one up. Just like this. Boom. Maybe we have to decrease the size again a bit. Yeah, this should be fine. Maybe a bit more up. Press P, bring it up. There we go. And as you can see, if you're zooming in, it looks very blurred out and there's nothing related to a vector happening right here. So make sure to hit this little thingy right here for vector layer, continuously rasterize. Boom, and it's sharp as hell. Now we've got our logo in here. And well, all you need to do is animate it and then bring it into a new comp and put a background from, for example, Videoblockscom in it. So we can get rid of those shapes right here. Press Ctrl S to save it out. Intro. Boom. And what I've did for the diamond is basically press P, press S to get the scale. It's making a keyframe automatically. It's creating a keyframe. And bring it to the right. Then crank it down to 0. As you can see, boom, it's coming up. And there's a little trick to kind of make it bounce off. You can bring it from 209 to 211. Oh, not 2000. 211. Then copy this keyframe again. Ctrl C, go a bit to the right. Ctrl V, paste it in. It's kind of bouncing, as you can see. Whoop. Boom. And this is exactly the same what I've did with the light rays or sun rays. Press S, click in here, Ctrl V, and then boom. And as you can see, the diamond is somehow built from a weird place, and this is because the anchor point is right around here. And you could put the anchor point, if we would get this pan behind tool right here, you can drag the anchor point to the top, and then it would be building up from the top right there. But now it's messed up because I've just moved the anchor point while we were having keyframes. You shouldn't do this, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like this. Maybe let's bring this in and let's start diamond a bit later. And of course, you should always go into the graph editor and change up the animation speed and the speed graph as well, because nothing is linear in life. Everything has some kind of, yeah, it's not linear. Just change it up. It will look more realistic and better, more natural. And for the text, there's some cool stuff from After Effects that many people actually don't know. Just go to animation presets, text, animate in. There's a lot right here. And as you can see, it's German for me, but I don't know why it's German. Actually, everything is English right here. But I've went to ArmaganVideos, and I think there's something like slow fade on. Let me see. I'm so used to English After Effects that I don't even know how it's called in German. Very great. But I think no. Let's just use this. You're going to click on here, drag and drop it onto your text, and then you're going to have this animation right there that you don't need to worry about. Everything is basically made for you. Let's see how this is. Oh, no, don't do this, guys. Let's see. Oh, hell no. What is going on right here? Yeah, I mean, you can use some of those to animate it, and I'm just going to use the typewriter right here. Boom. Also drag it on this one down here. Now select ArmaganVideos and your text here, press U. As you can see, you will get those keyframes. Select them both, bring them to the beginning, so they are starting directly. This one a bit delayed. Boom, just like this. And for those text right here, you can use whatever you want. I'm just going to drag this on here as well. Just like this. Of course, guys, please keep in mind, you have to put more time into this. Otherwise, it will look as bad as my example right here. So, oh, move the wrong one. Select those, bring them right here. This one as well. Also, I'm not very happy with this effect of the light rays. They look really weird right here. I don't like this. Maybe you could also animate the transparency or opacity at the beginning, but I'm just going to leave it like this. I want to keep this tutorial a bit shorter than the other ones, or more shorter. All right. So double click in here, go to tutorial. Where do we have it? It's this one. Hit open. I've just got this from Videoblockscom. It's full HD resolution, 30 FPS right here. Bring it to the background. And did we mess up the... Oh, why is it so high resolution? 1920 by 1080. Oh, it's the logo. That's why. Okay. We're just going to leave it like this. And we're going to go into our comp, drag in the logo. Make sure to make it a vector again. Leave it like this, press Ctrl V to get our, and just drag in our footage right here. Boom, there we go. And as you can see, our logo is building up. The cache is falling from behind. Now go to new solid, make a black solid. I could also use brightness and contrast, but I'm always doing it with a solid. Just like this, darken it up a bit, so the logo is a bit more in front. Boom, just like this. And as you can see, what I've did to make the logo fade away is basically, where do we have it? Of course, as you can see, the footage from Videoblockscom is a bit too long, so I've, oops, do not double click. Right click on here, go to time stretch. This one will come up, and I think I've decreased it by 45% or bring it down to 45%. So the length is only 9 seconds. Yeah, now the background is faster. And as you can see, from around here, I've made a mask that this shape, those dollar bills right here, are going to cut off my logo. So let's bring the logo a bit down maybe. Let me see, where was this again? Yeah, I think it was this shape, right? So my logo was basically just like this. Of course, this looks dumb if the logo is too far at the bottom. So what I've did is made it even smaller, I guess, or I've even moved it down a bit. Let me just reposition right here. And yeah, I'm going to show you the technique on how to rotoscope, it's called, or mask out our logo when the dollar bills are falling down. And as a little tip right here, as you can see, the cash is falling in, but I wanted to start a bit higher. So I'm going to press P, get the position, boom. Let's bring this up so we won't see anything. Let's see. Now they fall down. As you can see, it's cut off right here. So this has to be at the bottom right here. Okay, perfect. Our logo comes in. And this dollar bill should already make that our text is going to disappear. Okay, so what we need to do now is, of course, at first save, then go to logo, press G, because we're going to make a mask. And if you're pressing the middle mouse button, you can pan around in your scene and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And now we need to press G to get the pen tool and create a mask on our logo layer right here. Just like this. There's also, wait, let me see. Yeah, just like this. And let's zoom in. Need to go one frame ahead. I think you could use, yeah, there was a shortcut for Mac that I've just forgot, but let me see if it's Command. Yeah, you hold on Command and use the arrow keys to go one frame, exactly one frame forward or backward. And on Windows, it's just image up and image down, those extra keys above your arrow keys on the keyboard. And yeah, let's see. We have to continue our shape right here. Just going to leave it like this. Boom. As you can see, now our logo kind of disappeared. So press, while you're on your logo layer, press M, invert it. And now this is kind of like an eraser. If this shape is going above our logo, it's going to disappear. So let's hit Command and go to the right one time. Okay, it's still not touching our text, but now, so let's select this whole thing. Oops. Double click on here so you can move the whole shape. Boom, just like this. Go one to the front, one more, one more, one more. And guys, please don't forget, go back to around here, hit mask path, and yeah, make sure to click the stopwatch so the path of our mask is going to be animated. And this is now very tedious work. You have to move the path right along with where the dollar bill is. So select our logo and let's move this right here. Go one to the right. do it again. And again. And you can see the dollar bill is slowly going above our text. Then this dollar bill comes in. I'm just going to skip some frames right here. I just wanted to show you the technique, guys. I don't want to put all this into the video because it's going to bore you out, which is not my aim, my goal. Let's get rid of this one right here. And let's see. If we bring this down, go some steps ahead. Let's maybe just this one. Just like this. Let's zoom out. Let's go one step ahead or even more. Also, let's bring it down here. I think now it's completely covering up. Yeah, it's completely covering up our text now. There we go. And here as well. One step ahead. And boom. Well, you're just going to continue until you have all this right here finished. And as you can see now, when the first dollar bill is coming in, whoops, let me zoom out a bit. Boom, you can see that the dollar bill is covering up our logo, and you just need to continue doing this, but I don't want to do this in this tutorial because it's just going to cover up some more time. And that's basically how I did this intro and logo. Of course, you will find the logos as well as the intros in the description below without the stock footage. The stock footage you can find on Videoblockscom with the 7-day trial if you want to try it out. And yeah. Let me just show you real quick. File, open project, save this one, yeah. And let's hit this one right here. Let me just show you the business intro. These are all the masks that I've created. Let me show you this. As you can see, the mask is adjusting just as we're going down right here. You could also do this by creating a automatic mask with making this shape here completely white and then using it as a transparency mask. But I wanted to show you the rotoscoping with masks since many people are not aware of how to use the pen tool or the masks, the animating of mask paths within Illustrator. So yeah, I hope you've learned a lot, guys. This was a very, a bit faster tutorial on showing you a lot of techniques on how to create this logo in Illustrator, bring it into Photoshop to have editable text later on in After Effects, then get vector shapes into After Effects because the workflow is so weird between those apps right here. And then you're having a finished logo as well as an intro. And yeah, thanks for 34,000 subscribers now, guys. This is a thank you for all of you. You're going to get those logos right here as well as the intro. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Suggest me some more tutorials and stuff that you want to see. Maybe something like a room tour or stuff like this. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. See you in another video. ArmaganVideos.